we're back after a couple weeks off. Again, it's probably going to be the new norm, especially moving forward, because I probably won't be around as much because there's another baby on the way in literally like 2 to 3 weeks. So it'll be up to Kevin, Cyrus, and Andrew to record, and then maybe I'll have a cameo here and there for a little bit. But I will be back eventually. Um, but tonight, it's the original two. It's the original crew here. Cyrus is down in Delaware?
Yeah, down in Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah, he's enjoying watching basketball for the next 3 days. He may die. We don't know. No. And then Andrew is working on his thesis and two other papers. So the kid is busy. He's literally got a month and a half left of school, and then he has to be an adult like us.
Crazy.
Yeah, I have confirmed. I have to reconfirm with my mother-in-law that we can throw him an alcoholic beverage after he gets off the stage at graduation. I
Got
just
it.
need to reconfirm that because I was told we can't throw beer up to him and he can't do, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So tried.
Yeah.
I tried, but I was told no to that one. But it's happy to be back with you, Kevin. It's been a little bit.
It has. I don't when was the last time we recorded? What, 4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
No, I think it was 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
All right, well, that's not too bad.
No, 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 no. Like I said, probably gonna be the new norm is like every 2 to 3 weeks, just because of our schedules. Everyone's got a lot going on these days. But Kevin, you looking fly, you looking fresh, dude. I like the new glasses.
Thank you. Sorry for the delay. I'm trying to put up our story of us on the thing. But yes, I have new glasses. Finally, my eye doctor place has been calling me for the last like 2 weeks to let me know that both my glasses and my sunglasses were ready. So
Hmm.
these are my new glasses. They're very round. They remind me like I'm Harry Potter. But I just, you know what it was? It's been like normally um, I get like the plastic frames. The
Yep.
last 2 years, I've been getting the smaller frames that are tiny. So I
Hmm.
just kind of just said, you know what? Screw it. Let me just get me something just off the walls, and these were the winner. Fun fact, I was able to get this and my new pair of sunglasses for cheaper than my one pair of glasses last year. So I was out here on the budget
Wow.
train, and I was like, you know what? This might be the move
I like it.
for the future. So shout out to the glasses. They're Cole Haan. But my outfit of the day is from Merritt. Wearing my Yukon gear because it's March Madness, rooting for both the men's.
And UConn
It's
plays at 10 o'clock tonight.
Yep. I don't know how much I'll be able to see that because I might be in bed sleeping, but we will do the best we can. So,
You know
yeah.
what's funny is they're playing in Philadelphia at 10 o'clock tonight.
Ooh.
I was looking at where they're playing. So they're like, I think there's West Coast, East Coast, middle of the country, all that, right? And I'm like, you didn't think about this ahead of time? Like the Philly games, and it's like a break. Like there's a huge from the last Philly game until the second one before the third one before the Yukon game at the end. It's like 5 hour break in between the games, and one couldn't couldn't figure this out a little bit better because Yukon fans aren't going to be able to watch this game, you know, at 10 o'clock at night. So we'll see.
Unless they all took off tomorrow morning.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Oh, and then I'm wearing my West
There you
Virginia
go.
shirt that we bought when we went down to Philly Lynn's wedding
Love
uh,
it.
a
Love
while
it.
ago. It feels like forever ago, but it really is only 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But my God, time
And way to rep
flies.
the alma mater since they will be in the women's tournament and hosting the first two games.
Hey, that's awesome. I know how we've bitched and moaned the past few years about the women's tournament and hosting and all of that. I take it back only slightly because West Virginia gets to host, but if they don't get to host next year, then I'm gonna bitch and moan about it again. Um, but no, it's exciting. So, um, let's talk what's going on in sports. There's a lot. There has been a lot of changes this week, especially in a league that we pay great attention to on some of our, one of our favorite teams. It affects them. But the WNBA and the Players Association finally came to a verbal agreement.
Finally.
It took forever, but they got a verbal agreement to for a new CBA, which has to be voted on by the Board of Governors and the players still, but it does sound like it's going to pass with flying colors. So by the end of March, that's passed. You have, what is it, free agency? Then you have, no, it's the expansion draft, then free agency, and then the draft, training camp, and then the season starts in May 1st.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround.
Do you have the numbers in front of you what it's supposed to be? Because I can't remember it off the top of my head, and I feel like you would know.
For which one?
For the CBA, for the women's WNBA's
Hold
CBA.
on. I put it in the group chat. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh yeah, it's got to be it.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we go. Hold on. No, 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 no. Okay, so the main details and the highlights of the new CBA. 7-year CBA would opt out after 6 years. Salary cap of 7 million, which is up from 1.5 million in 2025, which I think is crazy to think that the salary cap for them last year was only 1.5 million. That's absurd.
that's
Uh,
crazy.
the super max of 20% of the cap is going to be roughly 1.4 million.
Hmm.
So that would be around the average that like the highest paid player would get. And an average player contract would be starting roughly around 584,000,
Wow.
which is phenomenal because well, I there's another post I had. I don't know if it's still in my story, but I put up another story of like the actual breakdown of it, and it's kind of like astonishing. Like the amount, like I like they I forgot I have to I could find it. I'll try and find it, but there's one where Lily broke down like the numbers like side by side, and it's a
Hmm.
drastic difference. Like obviously you have some losers in the comments of these posts saying, "Oh, they're still not making as much of the men," blah 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 blah. But this is still an incredible, huge stepping stone for them. That like it's livable wages as opposed to what they were having.
Yeah. No, I
Like
agree.
Caitlin Clark was only making on her rookie deal $60,000.
Yeah.
Think about $60,000. If she didn't have any other endorsements, that was all that she was making, which is wild.
And then all the players that are in here that are playing right now in the league, they literally will see a drastic change in their compensation. The
Oh
low
yeah.
end is 300,000. So they
Hmm.
were saying like Paige was paid 74, roughly $74,000 to play last year down for the Dallas Wings in Texas. Not
It's
bad in
nuts.
Texas because there's no income tax and no sales tax.
Hmm.
So not bad and livable. But now she's going to go from that to $300,000. That's going to be her base pay. And they said that I read somewhere that Ava is going to be the first, Asia Wilson, sorry, is going to be the first max deal.
Yeah, I did hear she's most likely to be the first one to sign the first max deal, which let's be real, she deserves it.
Yeah, I would think she's going to get one. I almost think if you're the Liberty, Sabrina gets one. And the only
Yeah,
reason I say
Sabrina.
Sabrina is because Brianna's Brianna is so at the point of her career where she's at the tail end.
She's also a free agent too.
Yeah, actually, was it something I was reading? It was like only two players are technically like are under contract or so, it's something weird.
Yeah.
There's only like two players out of the whole WNBA where they are not, like under contract past this year. like everyone else's deals were expiring or they were on the rookie deal, so they didn't count that. But like everyone else's were expiring this year or next year, and the other those two have deals going for like the next 3 to 4 years. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah.
what? And they're
Wild.
both on the Sparks, I'm pretty sure.
Mm,
But
love that.
hey, WNBA is going off. Hopefully they come up to the Garden. Maybe I'll swing down and catch a game this
I
year
gotta,
because
I gotta start planning and getting tickets now.
oh my God, you should probably be buying tickets today
Yeah,
at this point because those tickets are going to be ash astronomically high.
yeah,
Um,
very high.
yeah, but like we said, it was a good number for everybody. Again, hopefully in 2032, when the CBA comes up yet again, they can have a better conversation on numbers and see where the league is at that point. Right. We'll see. Hopefully it's still growing. I think it will, but time will tell, right at the end of the day. Um, if you are a baseball fan, which Kevin and I don't really care for, but it is something in sports. The USA lost to Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic.
I'm not gonna lie, I did watch that game. That was really freaking epic.
How was it? I just saw highlights and Venezuela, from what I saw, just outplayed and outshined.
It wasn't that big of an outshining. I mean, they were definitely hitting the ball better than the US, if I remember. But like, shout out to Bryce Harper for tying it up right at the bottom of the eighth, which was awesome. That was really crazy to see. And then, you know, Venezuela ended up getting the go ahead one run in the ninth, and then US couldn't catch it from there. But the USA overall had a hell of a showing.
Hey, you came in second. That's not anything to, you know, be upset about.
Absolutely.
I get not winning, and because it's USA, we always think that we're quote unquote better than all the other countries at sports. But
Hmm.
baseball is a global sport, and 90% of our teams are from other countries. So,
Hmm.
you know, pulling together a roster, I get it. But one thing I did see from it, they were showing like how many home runs per team were hit. And they're like, well, this was good for the Red Sox outfield. Out of the three players from the Red Sox that were playing in the World Baseball Classic, or four of them, they combined to hit 10 home runs.
Whew.
That was third most, Kevin,
That's
out of,
wild.
and that's including the team. Like, I'm like, what? So, man, maybe we'll be good at hitting this year. I don't know. But update, I am going to a game.
What game?
Um, I think it's against the Cleveland Guardians in September. Ashley's work had super cheap tickets available.
Nice.
So we go on like a Friday night. So we'll bring Luca to his first ever Red Sox game in September.
Oh, that's so great.
Yeah, it's literally, I think, the weekend after. Yeah, I think it's the weekend after um, our trip to Charlotte.
Oh, that's incredible. I like
So,
that.
so yes, I'm
So the
excited.
so the week after you go to Charlotte?
Yeah, I think the week after we go to the Charlotte game is when we play, is
Oh,
when
my
or
Lantas.
it's the week after that. It's one of those two. But it's at the end of September. So it's literally like end of the season. It could be a playoff push. It could be nobody's caring about the game. So,
Right.
but I'm excited. I'm excited to bring Luca. We're gonna bring the new baby girl too. So
Oh, I love that.
yeah, I'm excited. She'll have no idea what's going on because she'll be
That's okay.
literally 6 months old,
That's all
7,
good.
5 months old, whatever, however old she'll be by that point. Um, but let's just talk about the fun part. March Madness is back.
Oh yeah. It started off with a bang so far.
There have been blowouts, close calls, and upsets already. But I love it. I love it because that's March Madness, right? Some games are just complete blowouts. Like right now, UNC's up by 14 or something at the half against who are they even playing? Oh, VCU, they're up by 14 with 11 minutes to go. Duke had a nail biter of a game, which I know Cyrus is going to listen to this. Cyrus, I'm very mad that Duke came back and won, even though it would
Mm,
have busted my bracket and everyone else's in the world.
hmm.
I just wanted Siena to win.
Yeah.
Like watching that game, I was like, oh, they had every chance. They couldn't hit an easy bunny like in the lane. They played decent, but they only played five guys, and apparently only seven guys on scholarship, and two of them were freshmen that were horrible during the
Mm.
regular season. So that was why we only saw five players out there for Siena. Um, yeah, we'll see. What are your thoughts so far, Kev?
Right now, I like Arkansas. I think they're really, really good. Coach Cal always has like a solid squad during March Madness. You know,
Hmm.
just got get the best out of his players. I'm only seen like snippets of like a little bit here and there. The TCU Ohio State game was a barn burner to start us off this morning slash afternoon. I was
Yeah,
watching part of it at PT, and then came home to finish the rest of it after I picked up my glasses. I'm like, oh wow, this is a great game. Came down to the wire, and it came down just a post player shot from a guy on TCU, and Ohio State couldn't make a bucket. So, but yeah, that's just the start. This is my favorite time of year. I always take off this time of year just so I could go and uh enjoy this. I might try and go somewhere tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, definitely excited to see where it's going. But I will say, we talked about it the last time we were together. If there's a year for Duke to try and do this thing and win it, it's this year.
yeah, yeah. I agree. You know,
But
think
there's
this
so
is
many different other things because like
well.
another team that when I was doing my research, I also really like Purdue.
I don't like Purdue, and I don't know why. I think it's just because of their teams in the past where they've been so good and then they've just failed at the
Right.
end. So I actually have Purdue losing to Miami
Ooh,
in the second round.
dang.
Yeah. And but also we got to think of Duke has to go through a gauntlet in their bracket. It's them, Kansas, UCLA.
Well, hold on, hold on. I'll
They
be
have to get
honest. I wouldn't have it past that Kansas loses to St. John's.
Oh, well, I have you want an upset. I have St. John's beating Duke.
You know, that's not a bad upset. If
I
in my opinion, if the Duke is gonna go out, it's gonna go to them.
and I feel like Pitino is going to coach just to get to that game. They've destroyed UConn in the Big East championship game just the other day, last week. Um, it was crazy to watch, but
Yeah, they beat the
shoot,
shit out of UConn. Wild.
huge. Well, then you have Nebraska. They got their first ever tournament win in school history today.
Ever? I thought like first
Ever.
time like in like a long, long time.
First time ever.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Unreal. They destroyed Troy. That was one of my upsets that I was picking. I did pick High Point to win against Wisconsin.
I missed that one.
That was another one. Louisville beat South Florida by four.
That was the one that a lot of people thought was gonna be the upset because of their best player being out.
I did a couple brackets, just like quick ones, and only one of them I had South Florida moving forward after I
Yeah.
saw, oh, best players out. Duh.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to change any of mine, so I just said fuck it, we're gonna roll with it.
I had McNeese beating Vanderbilt, but McNeese was up by like 12 and they lost the lead and Vandy won.
Nice, nice.
Arkansas blew out Hawaii 97 to
But
78.
but shout out to Hawaii for coming back into the tournament. I actually was out and their conference championship game was on
Oh
where I
yeah.
was, and I was like, damn, y'all, I was hella impressed with them.
Okay. Cool. Michigan State. It's Tom Izzo magic. It's March Madness magic for Michigan State out there. They won 92 to 67 against North Dakota State.
And that, albeit you mentioned Michigan State, that is also a team that I would be very wary of if you're one of those higher seeds, because I definitely think they are also possible to upset a couple
Well,
people if they want to.
I think they're in the same bracket as Duke.
Yeah, I think I have Michigan State.
I think a lot of people are going to have Michigan State, UConn, the three and the
Yes.
two.
Yes. I have that. I have that three and the two against each other in that one. But as a biased UConn fan, I chose UConn over Michigan State.
I I, I think I picked in a couple of the brackets. I picked either one,
Hmm.
but I didn't have either one moving past after that game. Um,
I'm currently 98.1% on my picks so far. Knock on
ooh,
wood.
look at you.
I know,
Um,
very fancy. And
Texas,
37.9 on my other one.
that's not bad. 37.9. It
Yeah,
could be worse. It could be at
could be
zero.
worse. Yeah. Like how
Uh,
Andrew was when we first did brackets. That
I
was
had
good.
no
That was
idea.
really good.
Oh, that was so funny. Um, Texas A&M is beating St. Mary's right now. That was one upset that I picked.
Oh, okay.
I
I don't
just,
remember St. Mary's.
yeah, that's the only other school that we know is Gonzaga from the Mountain West or whatever they're in.
Oh, and the WCC.
Yeah. So,
What freaking like side? Oh, there it is. I'm like scrolling through this damn bracket to find where the hell they are, and they're in the South bracket. Yeah, I have St. Mary's winning, but they are not looking good right now for me. So
and
that
Texas is
sucks.
up by 9 against BYU. Um,
Oh, that is not good because I definitely thought I had BYU at least winning that game.
and I have BYU winning a couple of times and Texas moving on a couple of times. Michigan's only up 4 on Howard at half.
Hey,
That
Howard,
that could
let's just fuck everything up, Howard. Do
yeah.
it.
Ah,
Do it.
I'm just glad. Remember last year we talked about it. Last year was the first time we really saw that the NIL took a lot of effect into college basketball, where
Hmm.
your really good teams, that was it. Those are the only teams in the tournament. This year, Siena, who's not a good team, made a really good run, had a chance to beat Duke. McNeese State, decent basketball program, not the greatest. They had a chance to win, they blew it just because of competition level, all this. You have High Point who wins. You have Troy who got blown out, but that was the first, I think the coach's first time ever in the tournament.
Hmm.
So give it to him. But you're seeing these teams that are lower level teams, right? But they're in and they're making some noise again. And that's the best part is now we get to have Siena. People are gonna be like, oh, they did well last year. Maybe I'll go there. Maybe that's an opportunity where I can play, right? You're gonna get maybe somebody from the transfer portal that's lower tier for a top tier D1 school, but goes to Siena, who's a lower tier D1 school and top player, and they turn it around.
Looking to play for a former national champion, see what they can do, and then get a stock up to go back up a level.
Yeah, that's the name of the game at this point for these lower tier schools is just make it competitive. It's all you need to do. You don't have to win.
Hmm.
Don't get blown out. That's it. Um, but we do apologize to everybody that's going to listen to this. We did not do a Manly Musings pool this year. Life has just been way too hectic. I didn't have the time to text and email and just do all of that this year. It will be back next year, I promise. So we'll do the pool for money, and we'll also have the little belt back. I believe that your cousin still has it,
Does he
Kevin.
still have? I
I
thought
think
he sent
Noel.
it.
I don't know. We'll double check. We'll have to ask Noel. I don't
Yeah.
remember if he did. Um, But either way, we'll figure out where it is. If not, then we'll just play for cash. Who cares?
Yeah, well, that little belt can stay wherever it is, and then we talked about it in our group chat with
Oh, I
just the
think it was
four
just
of
you. No,
us.
I think it was just you and I.
Well, they were just in the group chat, so for Cyrus and Andrew is are in this too, that we're just gonna compete. I'm just gonna we'll find another belt so we don't have to transfer it too many places, whether it's you or me. If it's only me and you, fuck it. Then we'll just let it be me and
Oh,
you,
you
and
know what?
then
I think it was in the big group chat.
yeah.
Was it today? Did
Yeah,
we
I
talk
put
about
it.
it today or yesterday?
No, I talked about it today. Yeah, here we go. This is you telling Andrew to finish his
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
papers. Yeah, and then literally, blah blah blah. Let's see, that's the thing. And then we didn't do one this year.
Yeah, we
That's
talked about it.
me.
Yep. Yep. We talked about it this morning.
And I asked, what if I made a bigger, more fun belt, and we only keep it between the four of us,
And
which is what
yeah.
we're gonna do.
And you and I were the only two responding because it was 7 o'clock in the morning and
Well,
Cyrus is,
Cyrus liked it. We can do a larger pool for the money than a small one for the four of us for the belt.
yeah, I think that'd be fun. So we'll be doing a belt for the four of us. Um,
I will make the belt.
ooh,
I will make the belt this year. You just gotta tell me the website that you did it on.
I gotta find it. I gotta look it up again.
Is it Trophy Smack?
It might have been. It might have been.
It's that one that's like always on all the advertisements where they do the belts for fantasy teams, right?
I think so. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up on my computer. Truck smack. It might have been. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Nice.
Kevin, those are pricey belts, dude.
I don't care. It'll be customized for us, and it's only gonna be the four of us that will be parading around with it, and for bragging rights.
Are you gonna make it super awesome? Because like there's some that are on here that are just ridiculously cool.
Oh no, I've already like have ideas.
I'm
When
excited.
I was playing around with it when you first sent the website to me, I was like, we're gonna make this so damn cool if we do this. And that's why I was like, I don't need to have like a bunch of random people be in our league for this special belt. It's just gonna be like,
This stays between the four of us.
yeah, it just stays between the four of us. I think it's just more appropriate that way.
Even if this podcast at some point ends, that belt will still carry on between the four of us.
Yeah, literally for every March Madness.
Yeah, I think that is I think that's a good idea. Um, let's see, who else do we have playing tonight? Who plays tonight? UConn plays tonight, right?
Yes.
Oh boy, 10 o'clock at night for them. That's rough. Why would
Oh
you do
yeah.
that? Why? UConn plays. Uh, wait, no, UConn doesn't play tonight. It's not on the list. It has Penn versus Illinois, St. Louis versus Georgia, which I have St. Louis winning because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is going to go off. Um, Kennesaw State versus Gonzaga, Idaho versus Houston. UConn plays tomorrow night.
Perfect.
They're 10 o'clock tomorrow.
If I can make it to that like long.
Oh, I'm not. I'm gonna be in bed. I'll be lucky
Yes,
if
yes.
I'll be lucky if I make the games at this point tomorrow night. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Let's see who's the first game tomorrow. Santa Clara versus Kentucky, Texas Tech versus Akron, LIU, Long Island University,
Let's
baby.
go, baby.
Let's go Sharks. They're playing Arizona. They are going to get destroyed.
Who is?
Illinois. I'm not sorry. Long Island University is going to get destroyed by Arizona.
They'll get blown out. Yeah, that's fine.
That'll hurt, but that's fine. Um, but yeah, so madness is here. Everyone go enjoy. Um, when this episode gets out, which will probably be some point next week. Um, we'll be in.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll have make sure that Andrew gets it done by middle of next week. Um, we'll be on to the Sweet 16, and that'll start next Friday, or next Thursday. So we'll be churning and burning. Um, hopefully, if y'all are in for money pools, good luck. Hopefully, you win some money. If you want to send it to the Manly Musings podcast, you're more than welcome to. We'll take any donations
Ah.
over here. Diapers ain't cheap, just so you know. Um, but let's talk about something that's going to be. They said it was going to happen. We're still waiting to know if the vote I think is at the end of the month. But the NBA expansion, it's here.
Oh, yes.
It is here.
Can't wait for that.
We already know one team. It is 100% going to be Seattle.
Yep.
Where's the other team going? I saw a list. It was Nashville, Las Vegas,
I
St.
think the other
Louis.
I think the targets are going to be Seattle and Vegas just because of the prime. Like Vegas is a hot sports town right now, and Seattle has been waiting and waiting to get the Sonics back. So
Yeah. And I guess if the Supersonics do come back, the Oklahoma City Thunder said that they would relinquish the history back to Seattle
I
because
like
they
it.
because they took the history of being the Supersonics, melded it into becoming the Thunder, and they continued that history. So now, if they do come back, they will relinquish that, which is fantastic. I think that is well deserved. I think we all agree Seattle should have never lost their team.
Yep,
Uh,
agreed.
but I was watching the Celtics game last night. Yeah, last night. And they're playing the Golden State Warriors, and they were talking about Gary Payton Jr. And he goes, "Well, if Seattle comes back, I might have to request a trade." Which would be so fitting if even because he's 32, 33 years old. I didn't know he was that old.
Yeah, he's pretty
He,
old.
I would just love for him to go and play in Seattle for a year and just retire a supersonic like his dad.
Well, I also really like there's this thing going around, so they're not that team, the expansion teams, if they get approved, don't come in until 2028. Also, the same time, Kevin Durant's contract with the
I
Rockets
saw that
ends,
too.
which I would be like, good God, talk about storybook ending. How that would be incredible for him to go back to Seattle to maybe end his career there. Um, does he have another 3 years left? I think so.
What, he's 37?
Yeah, a couple years older than us.
Yeah, he's like a year or two older than I am. So yeah,
That would be really cool.
that would be a storybook ending for any NBA career.
Yeah.
Uh, Oh man. Now, if Jeff Green is still in the league, which I think he is, I think he's in Houston, I think.
Yeah, he's in Houston with him.
If Jeff Green can last that long and the two of them get to go back and play there,
Oh my gosh.
I,
Even now this is even
God,
crazier. What if you even got Russ to go and sign like
there was,
one more year to
I
go
saw,
there? Because since he never got officially got the chance to play for Seattle.
I did see something where it was like, what if Russ and KD went to Seattle and Harden goes to Vegas? And I'm like, well, Harden will never play because he'd be at the strip clubs all day long. And that would just never go well for anybody.
Mm.
But man, just the idea that Seattle is going to be able to come back and that they're playing the idea would be playing in the same arena as the Kraken.
Yeah.
So you have a great fan base that fan base is chomping at the bit. I think every NBA fan is chomping at the bit to have a team back in Seattle.
Ah, man, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my God. Just make it happen. I know it won't be here until the start of the 2028 season, which is getting into like 2 years away right now. But
That would be a trip for us to go to.
100%. I would be down to do that. That's a we're skipping West Virginia this year. We're going to Seattle.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
okay with that. Until West Virginia is really good, I'm okay with never going always back to a game every year. I love going, but it hurts every time.
Oh, 100%.
Why does it have to hurt? Could be
Yeah,
could be less painful. That'd be great.
definitely could be less painful.
Maybe this year it'll be better. But I just I don't know why everyone loves Vegas. Like I don't get it.
Vegas is a place that you go for like maybe
A couple of days.
yeah, oh, it's a weekend place. You go
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, fly home either late Sunday or early Monday.
From
That's it.
what I was told when I went out to Vegas a couple times for like the Sport Management Worldwide conferences when I was there, when I lived in
Mhm.
Arizona, it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's dead. Nobody's there.
Yeah,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, crazy. Everyone's there. And it's like, I don't get how you even think that's a draw for anybody. Like the NFL gets it good because they only play on Sundays.
yeah.
Right? They have Thursday night and Monday night games and whatnot, but the Raiders suck, so they're never in those games.
Hmm.
So it's perfect. They have a sold out arena because all these transplants and all these people that are just coming in for whatever reason are going to a game. You, it's, I'm sorry. I'd rather you go to St. Louis. I'd rather you go to Nashville. I'd rather you go somewhere where a team would do well year round. I think
Yeah.
that's the problem I have with Vegas is go somewhere where economically it makes sense and for a fan base it makes sense, right? Oh shit, UNC's only up by 4 now with 3 minutes left.
Oh no.
Yeah, they blew that big lead. Oh
They better
shit.
figure it out.
Seriously. Come on, VCU is not that good. They are good, but they're not that good.
I mean,
Um,
VCU, they're always one of those teams that
they're
kind of just
so
linger around.
they're so tricky, especially with the Shaka Smart era.
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see. Um, but if they do go back to Seattle, do they come back with the same old Seattle logos? All this, everything comes back, or new jerseys, new logos? What do we do?
I think colors stay the same.
The green, yellow, and white,
Yes, the
or do you go back
colors.
to the early '90s ones with the red and the orange on, or the red on the
No, no, no,
jersey?
no, no. You don't need wait a couple year for that one.
Okay, so
I think you just
you don't go back to the glove and Kemp jerseys.
no. Well, you can go not yet.
Yeah.
I would just keep it green, white, gold. Keep
Okay.
it there for the first like couple years. Then like you can start to incorporate those other colors for like your city jerseys.
Hmm.
Because if you go right back to nostalgia, then you're like, it's just nostalgia. So
Yeah, you're just
you want to revamp because you got to evolve or you got to get with the time. So keep us with the don't do like a whole unless they're gonna try and like coordinate with the Kraken or something. Don't stray away from the
mm-mm.
colors.
No, no,
Keep
no.
your green, white, and gold. Like keep it simple. Have a cool logo, and then explore from there because Nike will always explore all the deals. So they'll come back to some of those other colorways later on. So,
I just hope they bring back the Sasquatch mascot.
I don't
I
know if
kind
they'll
of
bring him back.
I kind of like him though. Like
I feel like they'll bring something different back if they come out, and
yeah,
they'll
but
bring
they
back Sasquatch for like a special like the
yeah, he
grand
might be the
opening,
maybe he's like the secondary mascot where he's like he's not the main guy like he was for years. Maybe he becomes secondary and he's at the games but you don't see him as much. Right? He's
or
a
he's only out there for special occasion.
mm,
And like maybe, or how about this? I remember when I went to the if you remember when I did the re out here for the Red Bulls, the New York Red Bulls,
yep.
they asked that game I went to, they had a transitioning of mascots. So
Ooh.
maybe Sasquatch is there for like a couple games, couple months, and then they transition them into he passes off the torch as a new era to the
Okay.
new to a new mascot. What that mascot would look like, God can only imagine one.
Oh,
But
especially if you do the Seattle Supersonics again. What do you?
Yeah.
Your logo was a cityscape of Seattle or Sonics with a ball going underneath it. So
So we'll see.
yeah, I'm intrigued. And then, like I said, we have no idea what they're going to do with the other one. But as long as Seattle
Oh,
comes back,
who's their sponsorship patch gonna be? Starbucks?
Amazon.
Can you imagine? Oh man, Amazon could be really one because of the partnership with Amazon Prime.
Well, and also the Kraken Stadium is built by Amazon,
Oh, I feel like that's a given.
so you can
Amazon
get
logo on the patch. Another
Amazon
patch to look
logo.
for.
Even though those Starbucks would be cool, especially because the green, like that would just look kind of nice on that jersey. But
Well, that would be too much green though, right?
maybe if you do it right, you don't ha you could just incorporate where it's just like the white from the logo,
Yes, yes,
right? And then
yes.
that's it. You don't put like the circle, but it's just the
Yeah,
white of the logo in there.
yeah.
I think
That would
that
be cool.
that would look kind of neat. And
That
then
would be
maybe you
pretty
do like
cool.
a white, like a small white outline, right? Something just to show a little difference. But
Yeah,
I think
that would
that'd
be
be
fun.
cool. Amazon would just, I almost feel like it would look awkward because of the blue.
Yeah, but at the same time, like we had like random logos. Like, well, think about Detroit. Their logo, their sponsors, they have StockX. It's
Oh
green
yeah.
with a blue jersey.
Oh, and talking about Detroit, I feel so bad for them right now.
Yeah, shout out to Cade, man. Hopefully he recovers.
They said he'll miss most likely the rest of the season, which people are saying if he hasn't hit the amount of games he needs to hit to be an all NBA, that's some bullshit that the NBA needs to now relook at this because he has played at that caliber all year.
He was a stud.
Hey, it makes my life easier as a Celtics fan.
You ain't gotta tell me twice.
It makes your life easier as a Knicks fan too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. It'll be good. All right, let's move on to our favorite subject, West
That was
Virginia.
literally the whole podcast in like just the first half. We
Yeah,
we just rambled.
we rambled. That's okay. That's what we do. We go on tangents. We have fun with it. That's all we're supposed to do. We don't follow set scripts. Just go back and forth. Um, but some old gold and blue banter, right? Wouldn't be the Manly Musings podcast without it tonight. So,
Nope.
one, the women basketball team, they won the Big 12 tournament. They're also hosting. I can't
Incredible.
wait. So excited.
I saw
So
like the
excited.
little stuff where they're putting March Madness all
Oh
over the
yeah.
floor. That was really cool.
That's
I
really neat.
mean, like, talk about like what a what a transformation that they have gone through over the last couple of years, our women's basketball team. Remember
Oh my
that?
God.
Remember a couple of years back where pretty much we were robbed of advancing because they needed to make sure Kaylin Clark made it to
Mm-hmm.
the next round. Now we get that home court advantage.
Yep.
So I'm really excited for that. I'll be make sure I try my best to tune in on Saturday, some way, somehow. But shout out to the ladies.
And then you have Jordan Harrison. She's a semifinalist for Defensive Player of the Year.
Incredible. I watched the championship game that
So did I.
Sunday.
I did too. That,
Like they were just it was either we were locking them down, a combination of us locking them down, and TCU just not being able to throw a rock in the ocean. Uh,
but that, like you and I were texting, last 30 seconds,
oh my God, it took years of my life.
when they threw that ball in and Jordan got behind and just tapped it, I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that we got that. That was fantastic because TCU had if they caught that clean and got it in, they had a look.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we get to host the first two rounds. Hopefully, we can, to me, if we can make it to the Sweet 16, that's fantastic. Then we'd have to play Texas, which we all know is a powerhouse.
Well,
Um,
you never know because it's
but
March.
Right. It's why we call it the March Madness. We have
Hmm.
no idea. And VCU's only down by two right now with 31 seconds left to go.
Oh God, don't freak out, Merritt.
I'm not freaking out. Wow, that's a flop and a half. Wow.
Nice.
Dude, he went for a rebound. He got hit by his own guy. He's falling. UNC guy reaches in to grab the ball. He pulls his hands out, and the VCU guy goes like this, flails his arms.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, so horrible.
What a time.
He missed the foul shot. BYU's only down by four to Texas
All
with
right, all right, all
17
right.
minutes left in the game.
That is plenty of time.
Yeah. Back to some gold and blue. Rifle is back-to-back national championship. So we
Is
are
that
Rife
what number title is that?
25.
That is
I
incredible.
think we have 20. It's in the 20s. I think it's number 25. But we haven't been back to back in quite some time, but we're back to back rifle national champions. Um, and apparently, from what I was reading, it wasn't even close. We
Really?
just yeah, we killed everybody. That and sorry for how I said that. We shot better than everybody else. It's probably a better way of saying that. Um, yeah, we're doing good. We're looking good. Um, Baseball's in the top 20 right now.
Correction, it is 21.
21.
We
Okay.
just got 21 after this year, which is at the end of the day,
Unreal.
21 is freaking incredible in anything.
It's unreal. The 21 national championships is ungodly.
Yeah,
And then
crazy.
baseball's top 20. We're looking good. Keep seeing their scores. The Cold Rush uniforms were out tonight.
Incredible. We
I
need to
need that.
find that.
I gotta find that hat.
I'm sure we could find it the next time, or probably release somewhere.
Yeah, I haven't done anything yet. I saw somewhere they had the Cold Rush jerseys, but they're like the not so nice ones.
Ah,
They're not the Nike ones.
gotcha. It's like the generic ones that you just like make yourself.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a kind of thing. Um, Men's basketball, they are playing in a tournament,
The crown
the College Basketball Crown Tournament. I've
after
never
March Madness.
I've never heard of this.
It happened last year. I forgot who won, but this is a thing where, they get a postseason and it's only like 2 days. It's like a weekend.
Yeah,
So that would be incredible if they could win.
and Indiana was invited to it,
Then
and
they declined, right?
they backed out.
That'd be hilarious because if imagine if we faced them.
Right now, UNC and VCU are tied at with 8 seconds left.
Are you having a panic attack?
Slightly,
Oh, I bet.
just a small little bit.
I respect it.
Yeah, just a small little bit. Um, but that's what we got for the pod tonight. We also have our Country Roads rant, so we can go. But I will probably not pay attention because I really need to see what happens in the next 8 seconds, which will probably take 5 hours because it's
Oh my
basketball. It's
gosh.
ridiculous, right? It's
Gotta love it.
oh my God. Um, but Kevin, do you want to start your rant?
I guess I could start my rant since you're busy watching the game, so
Hold
go
on,
ahead and
I got
start
the
me
stop.
off.
I got the stopwatch. All right, go.
All right, so today's Country Roads rant by me, Kevin, is going to be shout out the women's basketball team for hosting March Madness this year. They're the fourth overall seed in Texas's crazy division, but they deserve it. I got to watch their game the other weekend. Really excited for Coach Kellogg and the players that have been bringing that game together. But I'm just really hoping that they can string along some wins. I really think that we could get out of Morgantown and play in the next region for the Sweet 16 and go up against Texas, who is projected to, or who would end up being there. So, but that's all I got. That's my Country Roads rant. It's the quickest one ever. So we'll take it from there.
No, Cyrus did one in 30 seconds, so you're good. And UNC turned it over with 2.4 seconds left, tied, 75-75.
Love
I
that.
am so mad. Like, what the flying F are you doing, Hubie Davis? Oh my God.
Oh no, so Merritt is freaking out right now, guys.
Uh,
UNC might go down.
Shut up.
Hopefully they don't.
I hope they don't either. All right, I'm good to go whenever you are.
All right, hold on. Let me get this 1 minute going. You can start it in three, two, and one.
My rants for rifle and women's basketball tonight. Rifle, heck of a job going back-to-back national champions. That's no small feat. 21 national championships in any sport is unheard of. But we're good at something in West Virginia besides drinking beer and yelling at our sports teams. We are good at rifle, so I'm happy about that. Women's basketball, Kevin, I gotta take what you said. It's fantastic. We won the Big 12 tournament. We're playing the way we're playing. We're a top 16 team. I think by the final rankings, we're at number 11 from what I saw. Um, we're a four seed in one of the hard, they're all hard, but Texas is going to be a hard game if we get to that point. And honestly, I'm excited for us to host the game and see what we can do with this team. So that's it. Oh my God, they turned it over.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh no.
VCU turned it over. And
They're going to overtime?
yeah, UNC got a shot off, but they
Oh
are
my goodness.
going to overtime. Oh, turnover on the inbounds pass,
Oof, not the
he,
way to do it.
and UNC got the shot off. He had a great look. He just overshot it.
That's wild.
Oh my God!
All
I
right, so let me
That's
outro us
it.
out.
That's it.
So here we go, outro time. Merritt has to go get off here, so I'll make this quick.
Oh, you're
Shout out to
good.
everybody that have continued to listen to us whenever the podcasts have been released. Make sure you listen to us on all the streaming platforms, Amazon Play, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Then you can go ahead and watch us on the YouTube at the Man Musings Podcast. Follow all of the social medias. Merritt at Merritt underscore P. Me at KQuavo624. The podcast Instagram at the Manly Musings Pod whenever I'm able to post things. Follow Coach Cyrus Johnson Jr. at Cyrus Johnson Jr. Other than that, happy March Madness. We'll probably see you at the end of March Madness in a couple weeks. Peace, y'all.